You're probably thinking, what if one of these steps breaks off? This thing's jiggling like me after a 3-day Ben & Jerry's binge. Woohoo! So I've just arrived outside Mont Blanc in Chamonix, here in the heart of the French Alps. And right behind me this is a hot springs resort or something, and they have a Via Ferrata, the Via Ferrata Parc du Thermal. It's supposed to be a beautiful Via Ferrata along this gorge here with waterfalls and a Nepalese bridge, which, you know, we already have experience with those, but they're supposed to be real difficult. So we're gonna see what this looks like. Don't know a whole lot about this Via Ferrata, but it's 5:15, doesn't get dark till about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Plenty of daylight. It's only supposed to take about an hour. But let's go check out the Via Ferrata du Parc Thermal. So I'm guessing that the hot springs resort here must make use of a natural hot springs. Not sure if this river is the hot springs or if they divert it somewhere higher up, but gonna have to come back and soak in those hot springs because look at that view of the Alps. Beautiful. Bonjour. If you've never heard of a Via Ferrata before, it's basically rock climbing with a bunch more safety precautions. So you don't need to be a competent rock climber because you just clip in all these cables. Via Ferrata means iron way in Italian, and they were invented during, now I can't remember if it was World War I or World War II. They were invented during one of the world wars to get troops across the mountains without having to teach them how to rock climb. So you always have one clip clipped in at all times. Here we go. Going way up there. Basically, if you can climb a ladder, you can do a Via Ferrata. I mean, it's a little different, but not by much. Oh. So far, it really reminds me of the Wild Wire Wanaka in New Zealand, because you're right next to these beautiful waterfalls. This is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so there is the first escape route. It's a good technique too. Bring your lanyard with you as you climb, so you don't have to reach back for it. Going up there. Oh. Ça va?
J'analyse un petit peu.
Je ne comprends. Parlez-vous anglais?
A little bit.
Okay, me too, a little bit French.
It's difficult for him.
First time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No problem, no problem. Okay, this part is tough. This is the toughest part so far. Whew. Oh. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's okay. It's good. Yeah. So these lanyards are one-time use only, in the sense that if you fall, you can't repack it. There's like 15 foot of material in here to save you from breaking your neck or dying. But once that comes out, you gotta shell out the money for another one of these. So the goal is not to fall, because you still could, you know, impale yourself on one of these steps, or you still could get hurt. You just won't die. So it's good to bring a safety tether backup beaner you can clip on and load and rest, like especially if you get like a log jam like I got right now. Whew. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Woo. Yeah. Starting to think that jeans were not the right attire. Oh yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. This is hard. Come on, come on. Okay. You waiting for them?
I'll be finishing.
Oh, you're going out there?
Yeah, after.
How much harder does it get?
Sorry?
Have you done this before?
Yeah, it's a little bit lighter than this portion.
A little bit harder?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. If you like hanging off a cliff. Right before the sunset. Okie dokie. Oh, this thing's cool, man. This thing is cool, man. Look at that. Look at me. Woo. Wobbly. That is really wobbly. They'll jiggle in my wiggle right now. This is another cruisy day in France. Ugh. Pont Nepali. Oh, it's the Nepali bridge. We meet again, Nepali bridge. Oh. Here we go. Walking on the bridge. Nepali bridge. Oh yeah. Look at that. They always say don't look down. Have you ever heard that? Like, don't look down? But if you don't look down, then you're gonna miss this awesome view. So, I say, of course look down. Whoa, holy crap. Whoa, it's getting super wobbly. Whew. Man, I did not expect it to be this wobbly. All right, I changed up my hand position to pull it towards me, underhand. Holy cow, this thing is so friggin' wobbly. All right, well, I have to be fair to the Nepali bridges that I've been on. They all felt a lot safer than this. Although I wasn't like clipped in when I was on those, so you'd think that would make me feel safer, but you know, this thing jiggling like a mofo. This thing's jiggling like me after a 3-day Ben & Jerry's binge. Whew. Whew. Oh, I get so hot I just want to jump in that water over there. Oh my God. This is, look at how much it's shaking. Huh? Huh? Wow. I think there's, holy cow. This feels unmanageable. The amount that it's moving. All right, well, I'm in the middle now, so that's gonna be the shakiest it's gonna be. One hand at a time. Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Man, if your arms aren't gassed before this point, your forearms will certainly be gassed after this. Holy cow. Holy cow. This thing is jiggling like there's no tomorrow. Man. If you like Ferratas and jiggling on one single wire. Oh my God. This is fucking crazy how jiggly this is. If you like jiggling on one wire like a stupid tourist, then you must come to Parc du Thermal. Whew. Wow. This is nuts. So jiggly. Wow. This was totally unexpected. They call this Nepali bridge. This bridge felt sketchier than any Nepali bridge I've ever been on. That thing was so scary, and I was clipped in. Real jiggly out in the middle. Crazy. Gotta be getting close. Hopefully we'll get another good view of the waterfalls. Huh. Okay. That's a tricky move. Holy cow. Whoa, that was tricky. Huh. Okay. Okay. Okay, Parc du Thermal. Got some moves. You got some moves. Not just climbing a ladder. Not just climbing a ladder anymore. Yeah, let's make the rock wet. Let's add that little X factor in there. You know, come on. You made it this far. Might as well do it with muddy feet. Kick it up a notch. Oh yeah. Look at that. Wow. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Whoa. wire. One wire this time. Wow. Oh man. Whoa. Crazy. That is crazy. Whoa. Wow, that was way better than I expected it to be. I'm actually tired. It took me 2 hours to do it, and I think it said it only supposed to take like an hour, hour and a half, something like that. Obviously those guys ahead of me slowed me down a little bit, but they ended up bailing. Everyone that was in front of me ended up bailing through one of those bailout side points. But man, there's definitely some tricky moves on there, and I was glad to have long arms to reach them. Also glad to have that extra beaner tether to take a break. Absolutely, if you do this, you're going to need something to take a break, whether it's just a single beaner or another like a static or dynamic tether, safety tether, cow's tails we call them. Something to take a break. I was taking a lot of breaks, that's why it took me 2 hours. But I wouldn't recommend doing it in jeans. No, not recommended. Also, bring some water, which I neglected to do, although I have a bunch back in the car, 2 liters back in the car. I'm gonna house those. This blew me away. Not just with its beauty, because it was beautiful, but also I think it technically might be the most difficult Via Ferrata I've done up until this point now. I think this is the 5th Via Ferrata I've done, 5th or 6th, something like that, and certainly some tricky moves, some swings and wide grabs and some wide step, a little bit of stemming, but overall, awesome. Definitely, if you find yourself near Chamonix, France, check out the Via Ferrata. I had my own gear. I'm not sure, I didn't see any place that rents gear here, but I'm sure there probably is a place in town or something like that. But getting your own gear is the way to go. That way you can travel the world and do awesome stuff like this. Plenty more coming from France, but in the meantime, get out there, find your adventure, and be infamous.
Infamous.